This is day 429 of Zohar Pshat, and I like to note the Sulam Pshat in what we did yesterday, and note that it is different and probably correct, I suppose, what I said, which is uh, the the fourth line from the bottom, Nun Amid Aleph. Ilol Akle Brachon. The 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 Nukva Ilah brings down the bracha to us, but then he says. Tato li'itzunami nei. Not that you are sustained by your relationship with your wife, but rather the wife is sustained relationship by you, with you. In other words, again, taking on an esoteric level for the moment, you get shefa from above, and then you mashpia with that shefa you got from above. And that's the symbolic relationship between masculine and feminine in this world. And also in a simple way. In other words, a person has to be constantly mischased with his wife. So therefore, the person has to be giving to his wife. So therefore, you get a shefa from above, and then you have to be mashpia with that shefa. Okay, so again, ilol arkole brachon tetoli zana minei u'schara badei ubarnash they say Tavas, a person when he's at home, Tabaski bas olam ligabe, bisatabu. So the Tabaski bas olam comes to him, and according to the way the Sulam is explaining it, there is this idea that his wife wants to connect to him, right? And the and is misater in him is adorned by him. You could be working in either direction, but because it's obviously a symbiotic relationship, it goes both directions. But the way the Sulam is learning, the way Sulam is learning yesterday, it's more that he gets from the relationship, and the way the Sulam is learning, it's more that she gets from the relationship. And certainly, if you look in an esoteric way, it makes more sense to say that she gets from the relationship because the masculine is much better to the feminine. But okay, in any event, it can work both ways, but it's only when he's home. Because when he's on the road, he doesn't have this. So this chibur doesn't exist, and evidently this wherever connection, you don't like to assume that he's being mashpia. You don't like I was learning that he has to get from it in order to be mashlim his mitos, in order to make him a good person. So this is not happening. So when he's on the road, he's relying on the shefa, on the shechina, the intercellular, and the connection on high, without having a practical application of it. I really, even though my pshat might not be the actual pshat in the Zohar, but I really like my pshat because because I think that the midos and chesed, which he does down or below, and his connecting and appreciating the midos of his wife, that is what gives him the capacity to actually grow himself. And when he's away from home, he's kind of on his own. He doesn't have those tools. He has to come back home to get it. So, he only has connection to email not to the email the tato. Katav lebesis when he comes home, right? Then he has to boy tator betray nukve and he has to adorn himself again with the two nukve, both on high and below, and he has to work on it, and that's why there's a mitzvah of ona evidently and to have a special relationship with one's wife when one returns from the road in order to reestablish that relationship, which is integral to maintaining the parallel between connection high and connection below. All right, Pinchas is a very strange phrase. Afilu b'klipe santure katra lo pisrei atra says that um, um, the so the I don't remember exactly what Sloan says. So it's shot. The everybody says a shot here. I think there's some system derech emes afilu b'dvarim apshutim shem keklipa even the simple matters which are like a klipa relative to the Surah Torah habihirim, which are much more illuminated, bekesher shel sapirim with a connection of sapphires. There is no, oh, we can't speak in front of you. In other words, even simple matters like relationships between husbands and wives, which can take a simple level, it's we can't. By Yuto, by they're like sapphires. Last snapir, it's not snapir. Snapir, oh no, you. So snapir can be mean a sapphire. So if you klipe, snapure, even in simple matters that seem to be simple, you find sampure. Uh, 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 I'm not sure though what kasro pasche atra kamoch. A there he doesn't explain. He says that the Tzutzera says, even the malachim on high, kat, I guess katra means they're connected on high. They have no capacity to be adorned in front of you. In other words, what you say is much more significant. The Usulam says that's to snapir b'kaskeses. With the fish's fins and scales. It says that where is it here? Oh, come on, just that in a minute though. Even in a issue which is simple, like snapping of cascases, which are the simone tara by a fish, nobody will talk opposite you, because we are so amazed at your profound understanding of this yotze derech, which seems like a dara pashut. Klipe means cascases, the scales, and snapir is the fins. So katra meaning katra v'savach. Was you made it, I guess, very complex and very profound. So along those lines. Anyway, some sort of praise he's saying that. So you make simple things deep. We'll stop here.